Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Council, part 12. An unworthy son.
Rational and open.
Oh dear.
I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste.
What a waste indeed. We've
I feel
really
like
buggered this game up.
That I have to learn everything all over again.
Yeah,
I'm a demon.
but you've got years to
I
do it,
age
mate,
more
so you're fine.
slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
Maybe it's not, because you...
No, this is an advantage.
Yeah.
I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess.
Says he ages slowly,
Come
but
on,
I don't
man
really
up,
think
Louis.
about
I'm
that.
still the same
He
old
will.
me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Hello. Who is it?
Sir Gregory?
Oh. Hello.
Good day, Louis.
Hello,
I
Uncle.
think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, go on then. How long have we been in existence? How many are there in the family? Why does Mortimer rebel? Is there a family head? I am. Hang on. Characters. A journal. Immunity to conviction. Right. Okay, let's have a look at my character. Conviction. Ah, he has an immunity to it. So that's okay, that's his immunity. So how many are there?
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Okay. My brothers and sisters.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Right.
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Okay. Is there a family head?
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules,
Sweet.
especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
I'm
true.
looking forward to this.
You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
I see.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers.
I see.
He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal, Louis. When we
Lovely.
plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
I understand.
Well, indeed, from that point of view, it is better to guide them.
It's rare for a novice demon to manage to stop thinking like a man so quickly. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is
Oh,
obsessed
sweet.
with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Right.
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
I see. Well, okay. I think I still might to trust this guy. Join Mortimer in his study. Okay, that's got to be up this way. So okay, right. I see. We'll go this way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's do it.
We have to talk.
I was just wondering.
Oh, what's she smiling for?
Right, I shall begin. It's going to be an awful lot for you to take in on just one day, but I must tell you that I'm a demon too.
Excuse me?
I know that you are too. Gregory told me everything during my convalescence. And that isn't all. I'm also Mortimer's daughter.
Oh dear.
You understand what that means, I hope.
That's
That's right. I am a demon too. And I am your sister. And we also slept together. But
Oh, dear.
don't be too hard on yourself. It's a bit unnatural when you think about it. But then you couldn't know. This way at least, everything stays in the family.
Oh dear.
It's for the best. It mustn't prevent us from living out our affair in the open, however.
Our affair? Have you lost your mind?
I'm far too soft on you. I'll let you have everything, of course. So don't be nasty, if you don't mind.
She's not all there. It's plain to see. Yes, true. It's been a long day.
Yes. You ought to get some rest. You can sleep there. You know that, right? Although, thinking about it, best remain discreet for the time being. We shall go see Father later and tell him everything.
Oh,
Of
dear.
course he'll be disappointed because he bet it would be Emily, I think.
Whoa. She is completely mad.
But I think he will be proud of me when all is said and done.
She's talking to herself. She can't even see me.
He loves me. Oh, he loves me not. Yes, we'll have to tell Father all about this. But I don't want to live on this island. It's too cold.
There's no point in insisting anymore. I'm going, Emma.
Yes, I'll see you later.
Oh, jeez.
La, la, Louie. La, la, la.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, she's lost her mind. Maybe that's a symptom of, yeah, who knows. Christ. Maybe she's just playing up again. Who knows? Sweep. Hello, Washington. What are you doing down here? Hello, mate.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
A last guest is expected. Right. Anything to tell? I might tell him.
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
Pardon?
Yes, a certain Al-Azif.
Strange. Doesn't ring a bell.
Might as well not hang out here any longer, if he has nothing to say. Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I
Yeah,
agree with you.
maybe.
Well, nevertheless, I hope I have distracted you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
See you later, mate. Right. Let's go chat. Let's go chat with the old fella. Hello.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You have made the right choice. You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked
Yeah.
her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
Overwhelmed. Intrigued.
Quite curious to find out
Actually.
more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in just a couple hours.
Indeed.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
Oh,
You're not
sweet.
the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by
Let's
that?
invade Europe.
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
He is worried for you. Let's do that.
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
Are you sure? Not even regards to your
Like the relationship with your father, for example.
It's sometimes complicated, I must admit. I like to understand things, even if it means thinking outside the box. In fact, that's a character trait that you seem to have inherited.
You haven't answered about your father.
What did I tell you? You are too curious, my son. Let time do its work. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now,
Ah.
demons have emerged in and around
Don't
great
be like
leaders
Icarus.
all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
Not
But you
fly
see,
close
people's
to the sun
discontent is
there,
increasing.
Mr. Mortimer.
They are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
Right. Ah, that's kind of a little bit almost satanic in a way, because I mean, yes, it's looking back at the Bible, I mean, it was God who gave them a free choice, but I mean, it was Satan that gave them the actual choice to eat the apple itself. So I mean, I see.
So that's your project.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Let's speak about actual religions then, shall we?
What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Ah. Progress.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores.
Oh.
Progress must replace man wherever his
it's
presence
evil
is not
disguised
obligatory.
as
It creates both the
good.
desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the Cultural Revolution that printing brought about.
Alright, I'm going to have to go there.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as a workforce. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach, otherwise man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits, and it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject.
I see.
I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
He's Icarus.
So,
he's Icarus.
That's your objective, is it? To understand who we are.
It's still manipulation.
I see your point.
Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they're
He's going to
putting
get
us
too
in
close to the
danger.
sun, he's going to get
The
burnt.
time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
How is that possible?
How do you do it?
It's an animal resonance. How it works is still a bit unclear even to us.
Like a wave or a sound?
That seems the most likely, yes. In my opinion, demons are capable of tuning their psychic frequency to that of others. That is why, for example, I tend to surround myself with deaf and dumb servants. The servants dressed in black. I infiltrated them. I opened a channel between them and me, and then I deprived them of speech and hearing. This
see.
way, no other demon can turn them against me.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're
Okay,
impatient
then.
to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
Okay.
Here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail,
Humans must
you'll
have
be
free
in for
will.
some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaget had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaget's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Surely humans must have free will. I don't want to. I don't want to take over Piaget. I just want to give him free will to make his own sins and what have you. Okay, so that's Piaget's room. Let's continue left. We came from the right. See if anyone around? No. I'm gonna. I don't know. I think I want to just. I like the idea because it's what happened in history, but. I kind of want to make it work, but I don't want to write this letter and take over Piaget. You know, he must retain his free will. What's in here? Is he going to let me in here? No. Piaget must have free will.
Ah, well.
Hello, Louis.
What brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
No,
I wanted to speak
do
to you,
it.
Your Eminence.
Speak to him about... Oh, shit. Okay, what's he immune to? He's immune to politics, isn't he? Erudition. Okay, he's immune to erudition. Is he immune to politics? I don't know. Speak to him about demons. Speak to him about the conference.
Your Eminence, I'd like to speak to you about the conference.
Sorry, my son.
No.
I'd rather not speak about it.
Damn it! Change subjects, Louis. Quick! I wanted to thank you for your help. I mean, for your time talking to me about the Holy Lance.
Oh, and did you find it? It's the crusade of a lifetime for some people. You are searching for another Holy Grail.
You're nearly there. Link into his thoughts. Does it annoy you at all?
But what on earth is he trying to get at? Why do you ask, Louis? I don't follow.
For the glory, Your Eminence. I can feel it coming. It's working.
What insolence? Why, really? I am a man of the church, Louis. May God keep me from such ambition.
Right. Let me in, Your Eminence.
Why?
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right.
Oh, here we go.
This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me. Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Okay. Read the first letter. So my health does not follow me to honour Sir Holmes' invitation to go to Lord Mortimer's. I should be grateful if you would sit at a conference on my behalf. Naturally, you'll give my thanks to your hosts. Consolidate our agreements with Sir Gregory and let him know that his venture regarding Cardinal Bishop Chiamonti is following its course. I have every confidence in you. May God bless you and protect you. Right. Brashy. Do not use your personal stamp when writing to me. Instead, use the one with my motto on it. With my motto. I know you are on your way to Lord Mortimer's residence. I hope you have a good trip, even though you are obliged to cross the French countryside at present. Very agitated. Know that this mission is crucial, my friend. May God bless you and protect you. Right. Down to the letters. Right, okay. Choose a stamp. Okay, I noticed something about the stamp. Right, we gone.
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
I know that. Pope's motto. Politics, etiquette.
Must be in Latin.
Yeah.
And I remember that. Flore in domo domini.
Okay. look at the stamp on the right.
Giustizia, misericordia e umiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages. I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility.
Right. So look at the stamp on the left. Look at the
A
inscription.
circle with a cross inside.
Middle. Look at the inscription.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
Oh, hang on.
Latin, it blooms in the house of God.
Okay. Read the letters on the desk. Read the first letter. Do not use my personal stamp. Right, okay. Shit. Choose the right stamp. So we can't choose the middle one.
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
Discredit both. Fuck it. Discredit both.
It even appears that Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory both have access to obscure, superior forces to help them reach their ends. I think the Papal States, for the sake of their own preservation, ought to condemn this practice of conferences in the future.
Lovely. Write a secret
There's
code.
a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Think about the logic of the code. Right. Okay.
In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle.
Think. Right. Okay, let's go to logic.
Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Change the last letter. What on earth? Okay. Right. Start again from the beginning, because think about the logic. Oh, what?
In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle
So you said it's the
and the
24th.
number shown in the middle.
Okay.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
24. So that's an A. What? Okay, an A. 24 is an A.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
O one H. I don't get it. Right, start from the beginning.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
So A.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
F.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
C.
Today the date is 24/01/1793. In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2
Right.
just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle.
I'm showing in the middle.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
24 A 01 17 17 is an E.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
I don't know.
Today the date is 24/01/1793. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
F.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
C.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
I know. 93. CF. There's no comment. I don't know. Stuck.
Today the date is 24/01/1793. Today is the 24/01/1793.
That's it. Choose a stamp. Choose the right stamp. I mean, it's just the fact that we don't have to choose. Look at the stamp on the right. Look at the inscription.
Giustizia, misericordia e umiltà. Boy, I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility.
Use it. Fuck it. Finish. Okay.
Your Eminence, all ready to send the... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
I've exercised him.
Just calm down, calm down. Louis came to see me because he claimed he was hearing voices. We've just finished an exorcism session.
An exorcism? Are you having me on? I can't see any exorcism instruments.
That's because I just put them away.
I don't know what you're up to, Piaggi, but I do know you're trying to pull one over on me.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is, and there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him.
What?
Can you keep a secret?
What?
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
Not in my room. Right, hang on. Journal. Let's see if this guy... Maybe I can... I didn't speak to this guy enough. Von Warner. Occultism. He has an immunity to occultism. But, mate, he's a logical man. I'm going to choose logical. Not in my room.
Committing a crime in my room is out of the question. Think. It will all be on our heads. No doubt about it. I refuse to run the risk.
Right.
Monsieur von
Right.
Warner, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
You can't attack him without running the risk of jeopardizing the conference.
Even though Sir Gregory has the edge?
No, Gregory will never
There we go.
forgive you.
Nice.
Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner
Oh,
or
thank God.
later.
Right.
Whew.
Time for me to get back into my body.
No, I would have... I mean, to be honest, I was tempted just to kill him. And then just walk around as Piaggi for the rest of the game. If we could do that.
Right.
That would have
Just
been
stand there.
really
Louis.
interesting.
Mortimer's waiting for you in the Red Salon.
Close call. Okay. Red Salon. Is it downstairs? Okay. Join Mortimer in the dining room. I thought you said the Red Salon. In the dining room? Now, let's go to the salon first. Go, 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 go. Someone's got to be around here in the Red Salon. No, no one's around. strange. Just got to do it in the dining room. Do. Come on. Right, where is it? Dining room. Mortimer. Where are you? Hello. How are you?
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter.
Ooh.
I have to admit, the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
Everything went as planned. I didn't encounter any particular difficulties.
Well done, you. On my first try, well, it took me 3 goes. But you did it.
We did. Pianci's out.
Gregory?
We got rid of
What can I do
Pianci's
for
vote.
I've just come to make sure
Or,
dear
you know,
Louis has
let
all
him
the information
pick
he
his
needs.
free will.
Needs for what?
You are free
Vote-
to make your
vote,
own
go
choices,
through with it.
William. I would like the same for him too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
Say nothing.
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
I'm not going to say
How dare you?
anything. How dare you, sir?
You are
Pistols
blind,
at door.
brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Oh,
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William? When will you learn?
he's going to stab him.
It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
But what is he afraid that Mortimer would do to me? Okay. It resembles an autocratic regime.
When you speak of the right order, I can't help hearing your order.
Louis, wouldn't you think that by now we've acquired a certain experience? Don't you think that we are the best place to know what the right order should be by now?
I mostly understand that even with the best of intentions, this kind of talk could well be misinterpreted. Every powerful man has had to speak in this way at some stage. That doesn't mean that they were right or that they achieved great things. Take the kings of France, for example. They weren't all good monarchs.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on
Stop
the torch.
flying
That's enough.
too close to
There,
the sun.
Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary,
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
there you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right.
Yeah.
Before I answer, well, I better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
I am a man.
I was born a man. I grew up as such. Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference. I
Indeed.
refuse to let them manipulate humanity the way they do. They're gonna ask me to choose between them. I'll just have to go with the lesser evil of the two. But they better not count on me to keep my word. I'll bring them all down.
So? What do you choose,
Has
Louis?
he poisoned him? I'm gonna go with more.
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back on him. That said, if he turns his back on me, I won't be slow in sticking a dagger between his shoulder blades.
There we go.
It's time we finished what we started, brother.
Here
The
we go.
final vote
Here
of the
we
conference
go.
over
That's
the
it.
acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
Okay. Right. All dressed
Do you
nice
really
and proper.
think we have a chance of winning?
A chance?
We already
You don't know me
got
very
rid of
well.
Piaggi.
We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true.
Well, Piaggi's out.
That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is...
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards.
Right. Falsify the letter for the Pope. Yada yada yada. Oh shit, yeah, I didn't fail a damn thing. Good stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I gained a couple of levels for that. Right, okay. What are we going to do? Oh, 8 points available. Holy shit. Manipulation. Okay, what can we upgrade? Politics, politics, politics. Oh, shit. Ooh. Blitz through that one. Blitz through that chapter. I can't wait to play the final one. If you're with me, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.